That was a 70-inch plasma screen TV. So, how can I help you?
You must be the great Alucard.
Sup?
I've heard quite a lot about you.
Oh, really?
The Nightwalker, who glides through oceans of blood. Beyond human, a monster whose power radiates with a darkness that casts a shadow on darkness itself.
Oh, you dirty bitch, work the shaft.
Excuse you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to dirty talk when someone's sucking my dick.
Perhaps I should just skip to my point. My name is Luke Valentine.
And I'm Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you here.
Oh, so am I. And I'm failing. And I'm sorry for that. It's just that I'm so agitated. Because this blonde little shit strolled into my room, destroyed my 70-inch plasma TV, and is trying to impress me like I'm his alcoholic father. Be a sport and grab Daddy another beer, would you?
Hello, everybody out there in virtual world. Welcome once again to the Brony Show 507 for this Nightmare Night.
Get the hell out of here, Megatron.
No.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Wait,
Besides,
who's
it
behind the
sometimes
curtain. Oh, it's Circuit.
sometimes it actually.
Do you want to play a game?
No, I don't. No, seriously. I just barely. I can't keep that up for long for some weird reason. At least last time it screwed up Discord really badly in a weird way that was kind of having my voice going in and out. We don't know what was going on with that. But I literally just enabled it for half a second there just to see if it would work. And just to mess with everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show. And Dr. Claw. Demon voice my ass. Anyway, yes. It is currently where I am at, October 31st. And it is just starting in the early evening. We are right in the cusp of Halloween night. Or Nightmare Night. All Hallows Eve. But either case, it is definitely the season of spookiness, and we are literally right in the middle of it. But we are still going to bring you a Brony show worthy of the title, by being absolutely horrifying in other ways. But of course, let me go and introduce the panelists that we could get. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi, it's finally normal.
DM21.
Spooky, scary skeletons just want to party all night. The rain poured down awfully hard and ruined their delight.
Not bad. I want to believe that you may have made that one up, but I don't. Anyway, not gonna pry. Tech Stallion.
This would have been a perfect time for Cole to come in, where he sounds like a robot because of a problematic computer. You know, where his voice sounds like a robot.
Would have been fun, yeah. And we also have Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Get the hell off my lawn.
No, it's mine now.
But yes, we're here to bring you another slice of the Brony community for...
You are my monster house.
We're here to bring you the Brony community for Nightmare Night. Exciting, fun times indeed. However, it's also going to be a bit of a catch-up here because we do got quite a bit that we're working to catch up on, but we still got a jam-packed show. We are going to be talking about not one, but two Tell Your Tale episodes that both had to do with Nightmare Night, a costume party Nightmare Night, and also a haunted house, with truly the most scary thing I've ever seen in that show to date. Chaos Sakai, what happens if I get any trick-or-treaters during stream? I'm immediately going to run off, tend to them, and run back. I'm actually holding one headphone on my ear, and the other one is completely clear at the moment. This hurts like hell on my head a little bit. Well, I guess I can't say that. It hurts a little bit on my head, but that part that hurts like hell. So yeah, I am listening out for any would-be trick-or-treaters coming in, and I might get interrupted during the show. What can be done? But I do want to try to attend to them because I wanted to be that house once again. I got full-size candy bars, a big bucket of them. So
okay, I need to start driving somewhere. I'll be right back.
And it's a variety of them too. No, we don't just got nothing but Snickers. No, we got Snickers, Kit Kats, Twix, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, 2 types of M&Ms, Hershey's, with or without nuts.
Come on, man, give me all the nuts. You know this.
Okay. But yeah, along with that, we also are planning something extra spooky and a nice and not a callback, but a retread of previously treaded area. We're going to be going back into VR chat to once again try Starlight Amnesia, the deluxe version, which I have confirmed has been updated earlier this year. So not only are we going back to a familiar one, we're going back to a familiar but recently updated one, no less. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Of course, we do welcome anybody who is watching us live to join us in VR chat to try to get through the Starlight Maze in one piece. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and get started. And what else do we do but start off with warming up our vocal cords and getting a little bit of our spookiness on with a little bit of What's Up, Brony? So I ask all of you once again, what is up, my bronies? Or does nobody have anything?
Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
I was waiting to see.
That was sandwich in mouth.
Well, I guess I'll warm up everybody up here a little bit then. A little bit of what's up with me. Not really much of what's already happened, but what is happening in a few days. I am going to be going to Ponyville Cider Fest, which I am super excited for, as I will finally be able to meet Crazy Matt Captain for the first time. And also Winchester once again, along with a few different groups and friends. Sadly, there are some friends that I was hoping to be able to see, but they're no longer going to be attending Cider Fest. So, well, for this year at least. So, yeah, it's kind of a bit of a bummer. But I did also finally bottle my second apple cider, hard apple cider that I ever made. Crystal clear. No problems whatsoever, and it goes down smooth.
That's all you ever need in life.
It's actually quite wonderful how well it came out, and just in time for Cider Fest too. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing that, and I'm sure he's listening. I don't care. I'm also going to be bringing the Twilight Sparkle mead, the horrible mead that has doomed and damaged many a people. So CMC and Winchester can both give it a try. My last bottle of Twilight Sparkle mead.
Oh, no.
Yes. They're going to be the last ones to break it out and break it in. An honor that nobody wants, but they're getting it anyway. So, yeah, I am getting ready for a Cider Fest, which is definitely an exciting time for me. So, anybody else have any What's Up, Brony going on with them that they want to throw out there?
I was just been to the dentist for cleanup, and thankfully nothing rotted and nothing hurting.
It's definitely always a good thing. I love getting a clean bill of health from a dentist.
For me, finished up jury duty. That was no fun at all. Never is.
No.
Wish I got paid for it. That'd be nice.
I thought
They don't give you a daily there.
No, of course not. That's money that they don't want to give out. But yeah,
I get if I don't get selected, I get $25 for the day.
wow, lucky.
Yeah, I'm actually
Um,
surprised that considering it's supposed to be a civic duty, I thought they at least give you a little bit of something for it.
no, what they want to happen, at least around here, is you go do it, and then your company pays you like you were getting vacation days. Except I don't get vacation days, so my company doesn't pay me.
So they want everybody else to be more responsible for it and not the actual people calling you to do the work.
Yep, it sucks.
Mm.
But yeah, so after I like every day I was doing jury duty, I'd leave, then I'd work 3 to 4 hours on my actual job because they couldn't live without me. Ugh.
Yeah. So was that a full-on jury duty situation where you actually had to listen to a court case, or was it just to see if
Yeah,
they
I was basically there 8 to 5 for Tuesday to Friday. And Friday we gone long because that's when we were giving
verdict?
our verdict. We stayed there till 6. And then I
Uh,
still got into work and did at least 2 hours. So
yeah, no, I don't know. That seems a little messed up to me, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. That's not for me to decide.
yeah, it gets very political very quickly. So
Yeah, but still, glad to
um
see you at least went without too much of an event, more or less.
and then Saturday my chiropractor called me up like, so the Suburban's not running anymore and the truck's not running. Can you come down to figure out why they're not running? The Suburban, the fuel pump gone out, and the truck, the spark plugs were all fouled up. So gave him the options. He decided to replace the spark plugs because they were cheaper. So
Yeah, I imagine the spark plugs would be cheaper than a fuel pump.
yeah, the fuel pump was like $250 because it's a 3/4 ton vehicle. So
Oof.
it was 30 years old. So parts are
Alright.
getting hard to find for that thing.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else have any other what's up, Brony then to throw out there?
Yeah, I just had I just had the convention over the weekend. That's really about it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Have a good time over there.
Yeah, it was a good time. They shifted what we normally do on Friday nights to from starting at like 8 o'clock and ending at midnight to starting at like 11:30 and going until 3.
Wow.
So we got do it to like 2 or 2:30. It was one of the two, but so yeah, so that night I only really got like 4 hours of sleep. Luckily, at some point the next day, I happened to get a 3 hour window where I was able to go back into the room and had basically passed out for a bit again.
Ah.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a ton of stuff in the dealers hall just because one, I'm not a huge merch person, and I was mainly looking for stuff that may have just come out or something from the big people, but for some reason, Sentai and Crunchyroll did not bring like video retail this year.
Really?
They Sentai just sent out the High Dive branch, and yeah, Crunchyroll just had a booth talking about the streaming service and nothing from the store.
Jeez. I wonder if it's because right now their stores are literally being switched up.
Maybe, but hell, Media Blasters didn't send their video wing out either.
Jeez.
Like the only one of the retailers that sent out video stuff was Discotech.
Well, that's got to be a fun one to go out to.
Yeah. And I'm kind of with you with the merch stuff. I more hang around the merch areas because I've got a lot of friends that sell merch. So I hang around and talk to them a lot more than I actually buy anything. So
I always check out the merch areas just because I never know when I can find that one little piece of merch that I might be looking for, like a Suikoden figure or like an old '90s anime figure. Oh, they had a card Captain Sakura one that was pretty cool, but I didn't want to fork over the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my life.
But one thing I'm surprised at is the import gaming boots. No, nothing from the Japanese side as far as like PS5 accessories. You would have thought there'd be something. And I'm talking accessories, not the system.
Yeah, no. I figured accessories would be a pretty big hit out there. Huh. Oh well. What can you do? I guess. All right. Anybody else? Sorry, I just. I don't want to follow up to that. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony? All right. Well, I guess that means it's time to go on to convention. Well, news in general, but we're going to start off with, funny enough, conventions. Because that's where all the fun stuff is made. So, as mentioned previously, a little bit ago, Ponyville Cider Fest is next on the docket for conventions that are going to be coming out, and it is literally this weekend. So, yes, I will be going to Ponyville Cider Fest, which also means that next week there probably will not be a show, as I will not be home in time to do a show. Granted, I won't be at an airport at 9 at night waiting for a flight this time around, but I'll still be showing up rather late, so I won't have time to plan one. I wish I could say that we do have something going on, but at the moment we don't even. I haven't been able to reach out to anybody because everybody's doing Halloween shenanigans. So
probably won't be doing anything because I'll be at my brother's at that point.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only person I can think of might be Coldust. I don't know if he's going to be able to or not either. So might end up actually finally being a week off, but we'll make announcements on the Discord depending on what happens and what we can do. But yeah, it just didn't dawn on me. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have anybody to cover yet, and I haven't asked anybody yet. Plans. But of course we have Luna Fest, which is, let's see. I think this is one has been the really weird one that we haven't been able to wrap our heads around. Yeah. Luna Fest is going to be going on. I don't exactly know what is happening with Luna Fest, but I do recommend. I believe it was in Germany still. Let me double check that. Luna Fest. Oh yeah, no, Luna Fest was the one I couldn't even figure out. Because the only Luna Fest I can find was something that looks completely different. So what Luna Fest is, I couldn't tell you, and nothing else has been added. So if you're curious, maybe I'm going to the Discord and check it out. I know I should probably, but I don't know. Don't know what to think. Anyway, but we do have Ponyfest Online, the online pony convention, which will be happening in a little over a month, right at the beginning of December. So if you don't have a chance to attend a physical convention, Ponyfest is a great way to do a digital one. And plus you can stay at home in your pajamas and enjoy the pony shenanigans throughout the entire weekend for that weekend. And I will be checking it out as well. Though I also do have a few holiday parties going on around the same time, so I may not be able to check out everything, but I'll check out what I can. And that is it for the conventions. We are getting close to we are in the holiday season. Let's face it. This is literally the Kickstarter. Everybody gets scared to death, and then we start running for the halls and the hills and the malls and the mills until the end of December. So this is literally
someone's just gonna deck the halls, and it's all gonna go wrong.
Deck the halls with somebody's body.
La 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 la.
Of course, like I said, we still have a moratorium on Christmas music. That does not exist to us until after Thanksgiving. We will not forsake the day of the turkey. Because it gives us an excuse gobble. Gives us an excuse to eat prodigious amounts of food that we have no right to do. But seriously, I hope everybody out there is having a happy Halloween, and I hope that the upcoming Thanksgiving treats everybody with love and grace, and not as much Christmas advertisements until afterwards. But we all know that's a kind of a stretch. Just try your best not to stare into the eyes of Mariah Carey, or else you will hear jingle bells in your ears for the next 3 months. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to the news. Because of even if we're in the middle of Nightmare Night, we still have plenty of news to go around. Starting off with images of Sunny Starscout's smoothie truck toy have appeared. So, anybody excited to get their share of Sunny Starscout and her smoothie truck?
We all need
Looks
more
more like a
smoothies.
trailer to me.
Sorry, what?
Looks more like a trailer to me.
Why can't it be both?
It probably is both, really. I mean, that thing does get moved around a lot, so it probably is technically a trailer. In all honesty,
Sonny's rich.
you know, I do got to give him a little bit of credit. With all the food trucks that have been out there nowadays, this makes perfect sense to have a pony with a smoothie truck that gets moved around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually one thing 100% behind. Horse-powered, yeah, absolutely horse-powered trailer.
1 horsepower, please.
1 alicorn horsepower,
2
please.
horses per hour.
But yeah, it's got all the little plastic accessories that you can easily lose down a baby's throat, which is why it's 5 or older for people to have this. Seriously,
At least they can swallow it and not choke.
we all hope.
Some of those maybe, some others not.
Yeah, just please
Don't get the red pitcher.
Yeah, don't. I'm more worried about the little tiny smoothie cups down there. It's like, what the hell?
Those will just pass through.
An issue. Wouldn't even feel them.
But yeah, just so many little things there. Such a detriment. So scary. All right. And also in the wow, what an amazing amount of merch. We also have the Mini World Magic Mare stream toy set. Blah, that was a lot of words.
That's a car.
Yeah, this was the flying. This was the flying Winnebago that we saw for the holiday special. I think.
What is the drawer on the side there?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's just like a utility cupboard that they have every now and again in like campers and whatnot. Like you pull it out for like in case you want to cook outside or something.
I think that might be it. Yeah. Wait a minute. There's something wrong with this. Okay, here's the description. Tell me if something sounds wrong here. Welcome to the world of My Little Pony, place filled with magic and friendship. Meet Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Rarity, and Applejack. These special friends always stick together. Enjoy the performance in Ponyville, the Royal City of Camelot, and all of Equestria.
I believe it's all skeletons and ruins by now, but I'm more than welcome to meet them.
What are they, Night Sisters, that are bringing them back from the dead?
Somebody.
All I know is they're going on a trip in the Winnebago and not taking Sparky.
Thank God. We're pretty sure they ran him over.
That's
in fact,
Future Jazz's problem.
They probably ran Sparky over with the trailer, and we're all grateful for it. What I find funny is they literally separate Hitch from everybody else with a bed that's below them. You're a boy, Hitch. You can't be with us. You gotta sleep in the bed below us all.
And we can't have you peeping up our skirts now, can we?
Yeah.
But in all honesty, it does look like a fun little playset situation. It just kind of feels like Polly Pocket with an actual moving trailer.
I have a feeling just looking at this thing, it's probably like about, if you put it in real life, probably almost 40 foot long. It's a monster.
If any kids take this on the road, there are going to be pieces missing.
Oh yeah, please.
I'm just saying, if you decide to try to recreate this into real life, it's probably like almost 40 foot long. Just looking at the basics.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had the opportunity and the funds to do it, I would so recreate this in real life just to go on a massive road trip with people.
You don't want to drive something that long.
Yeah.
It's hell on winding roads, especially cliffside roads.
Oh god, yeah, getting that through Utah would be a
It's hell
nightmare.
in standard traffic. You don't even want to think about going off roading. Do you see how small the wheelbase? Well, how long the wheelbase is? It means it's gonna high center ridiculously easy. But anyways,
It kind of almost looks like they just hollowed out a school bus though, in a way.
Couple
Not
magic school
quite.
bus,
The,
yeah.
the front end is raised so much higher for the front seats.
Good point.
definitely. I can't remember what type of semi truck that is. It's a cab over. I think it is. Yeah, cab over engine setup.
Ah.
But yeah. Like I said, I could harp on this for hours. Let's just go to something else.
Let's see, Chaos Sakai. Why does everyone dump on the dragons and MLP? Not everybody's dumping on the dragons and MLP. We're dumping on the Coco Melon knockoff of a dragon in MLP right now. We all think Spike is good.
He's not
We
as
all
bad
like
as
Ember.
Coco Melon. I've had to see Coco Melon things.
Oh yeah,
Kids
he's
have
on
found
Netflix.
it.
Unfortunately, he's on Netflix.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the comics now, where the real story is being made. I'm not exactly kidding in some ways. The G5 issue 6 is set to come out soon, and they have made a few more pages revealed. And of course, I still love how incredible the art style is and just how expressive everybody is in it.
Wow. Yeah.
My Little Pony Big Brother edition.
Well, they are looking for a being of chaos all over, so I can
No,
give 'em-
Big Sister's watching you.
Well, it looks like this is all in Canterlot, so I don't see the big deal. If there's anybody in there, there's a bigger issue going on.
I think they were
Look
looking
at all
for
that
clues or something.
coffee.
Yeah, I only say it's
Oh, there's-
Canterlot because there's a lot of very familiar scenes.
Actually,
If
Izzy's
you
got the
cross
right
your
idea
eyes-
right there.
If you cross your eyes, the colors are mixed together.
I haven't been there. I've been there. Where I'm like, been just so bored out of your mind, you make your own entertainment.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the other little bits of comic information we have. I'm not going to reveal too much because I want to leave it there for people who really want to check out the preview or don't want to be spoiled. But we also got a preview of issue 1 of the Ponies Classics Reimagined of Little Fillies.
How did they get Rainbow Dash in a dress? That's the first thing I want to know.
They said it was for play and probably for charity, and that's all it.
As you see, she's already not wearing the dress.
Yeah, very quickly out of it.
She's only wearing the dress when she's not reading the story about a wonderful, an amazing explorer that's trying to beat the crap out of a doctor that smacks her with a sonic ring. Oh no, he smacks her with an oar.
A paddle. Got a paddling.
She got a paddling.
She should be used to this by now. Actually, yeah, this is karma for you paddling Sunset all those times, Rainbow.
Yeah, just a reminder that this is basically a bona fide take on the book Little Women. So, yeah, don't expect characters to act quite the same. Please. They're basically acting, literally. Actually, no, basically, they literally are acting. This is basically...
But say they are acting. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they are absolutely acting. All right, and...
acting? I don't understand this concept.
Speaking of which, there's also a second synopsis for the G5 Comics issue number 9. Of course, if you want to read it, please feel free to do so. I'm kind of concerned about reading it because this is literally issue 9 in an entire story series that has spanned all 9 issues and up to 10 issues altogether. And I don't want to ruin the story.
TYT, why couldn't you do this in your earlier comics? Because there were some stories that needed the extra time.
they probably didn't realize that until after the Generation 4 series was done, and then realized they could really actually make a story instead of just trying to hurry it over.
Or maybe it was because of previous higher up management. Maybe I don't know.
Could be that.
Anyway,
I'm still hoping for another humble bundle full of ponies.
I'm with you
Oh
there.
yeah, Vampire Hunter D books are the humble bundle right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to do that. Anyway, and let's go ahead and get into some teasing here. And this, of course, is going to require spoiler tag. Spoiler
And
tag.
hello, Toa.
I just got back. At least 2 people recognized my Hollow Knight outfit, and they would gobsmack.
I thought you took care of the problem, Circuit.
I thought I did too. Apparently, he can't be killed.
Not when he has his own supply of batteries.
Yes, I do.
Well, I did send him all the way across the pond. All he learned was gobsmacked. I figured he learned some culture too, but no.
Oi,
Well, he
hey.
survived being in the Hollow Knight universe.
Yep.
That's actually more terrifying somehow.
That is bugging to me.
Easy, because his body's nothing but tin and metal.
Okay, so
All
the spoiler is
that
that
universe is bone.
the spoiler is unfortunately Toa is back. But let's go ahead and continue on with the news here. But literal, actual spoilers. So remember, this is spoiler. So if you see that spoiler tag, it means we're talking stuff that you may get spoiled on, that you don't want to get spoiled on. So it's your own fault at this point if you haven't moved away until you don't see the spoiler tag. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So a reviewer at Walmart.com did a review of a toy called the My Little Pony Opaline Arcana Wing Surprise. While that's not, we don't have any real confirmation, it's now believed that Opaline's last name is Arcana. So basically, she is screaming pretentious villainous in every way.
Yep.
I am magic. It says our name.
My name means
spoon in her mouth.
My name means
Like
magical
a
cards.
Like a last name like that, it's too pretentious.
Right?
Either she gave it to herself, or she was born into a wealthy family, or
well-known. Took it as a moniker.
Or
I
our
still-
well-known family from days past before her time. I'm just guessing here.
I still do
There
not
are
like
some
her
families
design.
that are-
It's
Yeah, neither
too
do
much.
I don't like the main thing I don't like is the color palette. Everything else, how she looks is fine, except for her color palette and
Yeah,
that
the
glitter
fuchsia's way
eyelash.
too bright. Way too
Yeah,
bright.
it reminds me of how my character was early on. The baseline was FF3399, but it needs to be toned down.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening here. This needs to be toned down to be normal and feel right.
I
But
still
think
have
it's
like
part
one of
of
the very first
aesthetic they're
colored
going for.
pictures
It
of Lion
wants
Bird.
to feel weird and off-putting.
In all honesty, I kind of like the idea, not the weird and off-putting, but that she's basically so overblown on herself that she literally has this bright, garish tone because nobody in their right mind would actually do it.
Well, I pointed out
Because she gets to
that
be the special pony. I got all the magic, and now I got this wonderful color, and I got this weird hairstyle that kind of supposed to look like horns, but it doesn't. I'm everything you can't be. I'm special.
Well, one of the things that I pointed out is she has the idea of what Twilight Sparkle could be. Not
Mom called me special, so it has to be true.
Well, you know what I mean, though. She basically was, if someone thought of Twilight Sparkle, but not like full details, they know Purple Unicorn and, well, Alicorn, and might be full of herself because princess.
Well, she's definitely full of something. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. We still got more spoilers.
She's a pony full of phony baloney.
Yep. The thing to look out for in next month, in fact, is the holiday special for the G5
Oh my
Milo
God,
Pony. Winter
that
Wish Day.
face.
Yes, the face blew 1,000 memes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been all over the
shit.
place.
Yep. But yeah, I believe these are actually official screen caps, so there's no excuse why that face exists.
Yeah.
Of course,
Well, there is an excuse. It's one of the blur frames.
Yeah.
But they could have really chose any other time to take that picture.
They could have, but I'm glad they didn't. I like it.
Yeah.
Of course, there are some more screen caps of the Winter Wish Day. You can see the ponies are out in their Winnebago.
Oh.
And see, look how freaking wide that thing is. I'm not mistaken. That thing is a monster.
That does not look... Actually...
It feels like it should be at the bottom of a blimp.
Yeah, it's so big.
I'm actually more terrified. Right? I'm more terrified
also,
at how much...
butterscotch.
I'm more terrified at how much... I'm terrified how much bandwidth this thing takes, and there's only one wheel at the front.
That's a tipping hazard.
I know.
It's
this thing
stable enough. It's really bad design, yeah.
Well, once again, I want to see someone cut that out and put it in space, just for the Spaceballs joke.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
Oh, that is adorable.
Those are pretty outfits.
Yeah, the lighting was great.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like they're forcing themselves to smile for a camera, though.
They're
Look,
trying to
Mom,
get something from their mom.
We love you, Mom. Can we have the Winnebago that you outlawed because it can't fit the roads?
Can we please have it back?
Can we get high now so we can suffer through this together out of our minds?
Yeah.
I always loved the thing where it's like, it's cold. Let's put on a hat. Oh, we're nice and warm now.
That is the weirdest part.
That's always the funniest thing for me in all these pony shows. It's like, it's cold. Let's put on a hat.
Yeah, but I like that each of the hats has character to them.
Yeah, it's great that all the hats are for each of the ponies, but it's just funny to me.
Yeah, it
like,
looks
you're not gonna put on like
knitted hers.
Yeah. You're not gonna put on like some boots or something, or no? Okay.
And for those of you who are like, but I want an actual video. There is an actual video. They got a full-on 10-second look trailer of the special. Granted, we're not going to play any audio because I'm scared of the YouTube police.
Yeah, this was in the middle of a larger ad segment, wasn't it?
Oh dear world! It's the Winnebago. It's a Rainbow Bago.
It does fly.
It flies.
And pukes rainbows.
They fly now? They fly now.
It's My Little Pony. They've gone to Rainbow.
They've gone rainbow.
They've gone to
Now they're going to plaid. That's too much plaid.
Pone Star.
Yes.
Oh God! Please, somebody out there, let us not be the only ones making Spaceballs jokes out of this.
I mean, it's so easy.
It's so easy. Why would we be the only ones? Please, somebody out there. All right.
Someone, anybody, please respond.
I told you to fire across her nose, not up it.
All right.
Now I don't know math.
All right, now we're going to close that out, and that means it's the end of spoilers, everybody. We are free of spoilers. But we still got a little bit more news here. Starting off with, of course, Giffy.
I'm your brother's cousin's uncle's
next door neighbor's roommate.
Yeah. What does that make us? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Which is about what what you'll become.
That's one of my favorite lines of the movie.
But yeah, who remembers Giffy?
Wow, that's
yeah,
I heard that name.
Yeah,
it's still around.
Apparently,
I mean, yeah, you can use. Yeah, that's like. Actually, it literally is on Discord.
It is on Discord. It's actually used in a lot of chat services, though people rarely use it because at the same time they have their own GIFs. But if you are so adventurous to use Giphy, they have a G5 pony collections in their GIFs now.
Neat.
Yay?
I mean, that's really all it is. It's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty much a neat thing.
You can say it feels pretty good.
Of course, good luck searching it up. Oh my god. Wow. I didn't think they had that in there. Okay. Seriously, yeah, ever actually do a search of the GIFs in the Giphy thing here in Discord? It is nuts.
There's a lot of weirdness.
Yeah. But
I
anyway,
know some combinations you shouldn't.
probably, yeah. But yeah, if you're really, really, really curious, they do have ponies, and quite a number of ponies, in fact. Oh, yeah, have fun with that. You now have the knowledge.
When you're Sparkle.
You have the knowledge. Do with it what you will. Next,
So we need a collar.
The perfect
and we
episode.
Need that horse with a paper cut style.
Alright. And in a perfect episode for the next holiday to come up, the episode 33 of Tell Your 33, it has a bunch of threes in there, of Tell Your Tale has come out. Philly Filling, where Pip becomes pie. Sorry, apparently Cupcakes wasn't the horror story. It was pies.
They had to have known what they were doing when they gave that episode that title, right?
When they gave it the title and this screen cap.
I know. I'm looking at this whole thing like they had to have known.
I have to hope that somebody pointed it out.
Yeah.
I have to hope because this is not right. But getting back onto actual point, it's a fun little episode, definitely worth a check out. It's got some crazy moments and giant pies. I'll let you figure out what happens with it from there. But yeah, the Thanksgiving episode has come out, and it's actually kind of related to Thanksgiving, so it works. And of course, in the podcast section, the 5th episode of Pip's podcast was released, A Nightmare Night Monster Party. I've yet to hear it, unfortunately, so I have nothing to add to it.
Monster Mash. It was a Monster Mash.
It could actually be kind of fun to see if they actually have lore in regards to Nightmare Night. Like, this is a thing going on for thousands of moons. Like, knew it! I called it! Nightmare Night has transcended all reality.
Lasted for over 1,000 years, so I wouldn't be surprised if it just kind of hung around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, Syncre apparently listened to it. Pretty cute, featuring all main characters. Nice. So yeah, it looks like the podcast has a good smattering of everybody in there. So, it's not a spotlight situation. Now, speaking of Nightmare Night, 30 entries for the Pony Halloween costume and Second Life have come out. We're going to quickly browse through them all. Speaking of which, I did go through Second Life to see if it was a possibility to stream the con that they were having. It was a pretty decent con, a little bit on the small side though, and I missed most of the events, so any stream we would have had would have been pretty empty. Plus I couldn't figure some things out, so I decided not to stream it, unfortunately. But it was worth a check out. It definitely was something that could entertain you for at least a good hour or so if you really needed if you wanted to check it out. But honestly, it probably is much better when you actually got to the con when events were happening and not just like right in the middle of nothing. It's one of those things you've really got to pay attention to the schedule. Boy, some of these are pretty freaky.
Every single time I see something like, look, I dressed up my character as a Reaper. I can't help but think of that one Invincible meme that's been going around. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. It's right there. I had to go find it real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this all year round. And you can only survive it for a week. I see how you are.
Ooh. Nice. Got a shield on place and everything there. Got the
yeah, somebody's being fancy.
Pony Knight. Oh, even a Pony Pope. Ooh, pony. It looks like pony bison almost.
That's a cute maid. Got cracking on her legs. That's interesting. That's
Oh
cool.
no, that's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really, it looks more like porcelain doll made situation there.
It's like I kind of thought it more of a porcelain doll.
Yeah, that's
Maybe it was because of the eye. Maybe.
That might be it. I could see the eye being kind of throwing off. Oh, classic nun. Gotta get the classic nun in there.
Can't.
Slender mane.
A lot of cool stuff here.
Ooh.
Oh, the headless horse.
Ooh, a really bloody headless horse too. That it did not.
That's going clear back to the classics right there.
Kind of looks like an Japanese sun god.
The dog.
Amaterasu. Yeah, that's why it wasn't coming out right. I was not even close. Alright, but yeah, a lot of cool little costumes there. And that is it for the news. Now, really quick, we do have, we got some fan submissions and suggestions. We also have the challenge of the week. And the challenge of this week, by random draw from all of you, was candy. But we also had a protest initiative challenge. And unfortunately, we don't have a cultist, so see.
It was a thing. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay.
Digging up bones, digging up bones.
Cat, no, you're not. No, cords are not for biting.
Yes, they are. Chew on them. Nom 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 nom.
No. Cat, you're distracting me from finding the thing I'm trying to find.
Dang it, cat! Stop disturbing me. I'm trying to do my pony and pony accessories.
I sadly did not draw anything. I only painted mechs because of the very stressful week I've had. So
It awfully feels like somebody's biting me.
No,
The cat is biting me because I'm now. Was it Bones? I think it might have been Bones. Yeah, the thing that I've. For some reason, the main website isn't loading on my. Oh, there's the back end. Finally, actually, not had a database error.
Yay!
Yay!
But it's still being slow.
Yes,
I blame the robot.
It was Bones.
Of course, you will always blame
And-
me. I'm the one that's in the network at the moment.
All right, so okay, yeah, Vaguely is trying to upload right now, so don't worry. We'll give you plenty of time. Thanks for the heads up, though. But yeah, it was Candy and Bones, and I've been working on. I finally found somebody that had a really good art base that I liked, so I'm starting to work off of that to try to get that down. So my art style changed up once again, and I kind of hate myself because I realized how weird the horn looks now.
You can always adjust.
It's a little late for that. I
don't
literally
mean
had
this
I had
photo,
5
mean
minutes
the
before
next one.
I had 5 minutes before the pre-show and I was coloring this in. So, but yes, I'm working on incorporating the new art style that I was able to find that I really liked and try to get it into the face here, because faces were always my biggest Achilles heel when it comes to this stuff. Granted, everything else is also a pretty big Achilles heel, but you know, the faces were the biggest
Yeah,
one.
anytime we do a drawing game, I still put the muzzle in the wrong place.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have pretty
The
good
classic.
I have pretty good consistency on the muzzle.
Yeah. Anyway, so for the joke here was make it a candy bone, a bone made out of candy. Best of both worlds. So we have Circuit here, and I am a little proud of how the body came out on this one, though. Definitely feels a little bit more streamlined. The ears, I'm getting a better idea of how to draw them now. And the face, I have a better idea too. So I'm just slowly starting to incorporate things now. So
what I'm getting from this is you're a puppy dog that's excited about a bone.
I'm a pony that's excited about a candy bone. that's made out of
Is
chocolate
that,
and
I was
mint.
gonna say, is that your funny bone you removed?
No, it's chocolate and mint. It's the
That
perfect
is dangerous
combination.
stuff, Second.
It's the Christmas and Halloween come together. It's a bone made out of chocolate and mint. It's the incorporation of all of the holiday dreams, beginning and end, in one wonderful little thing.
By the
So
way,
it's a Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a night. Oh God, it is a Nightmare Before Christmas candy. But yes,
If it's a Nightmare Night and Heartswarming Eve candy may have had a baby.
yeah.
Burn it with fire.
What the fire pony said.
All right, and Kasakai, I believe that we should be okay showing this as innocent. Yep, this is not related to the challenge of the week, but it is his Phantom of the Unicorn costume. Okay, it's just basically his costume for Nightmare Night. But it reminds me of Phantom of the Opera, but it also reminds me of the Kieran Phantom of the Opera. And couldn't remember Kieran for a second. So yeah, Kazakai is the Kieran of the Opera now. Oh, Ponyman. Oh, dang it, Ponyman 64. No, why did you tape my bone like that? No.
Is why not?
A chocolate bone is an assassination attempt from a dog's perspective. Oh. Oh, that feels terrible.
It is true.
It's absolutely true. I cannot deny that in any way. But yeah, no, here's the sad part about this muzzle that I drew here. I literally redrew it. I drew that muzzle 5, 6, 7 different times to try to get it down, and yeah, just a trip when I'm trying to actually draw it for the first time on digital. I'm actually not kidding on that one. Let's see here.
Is that why you had that page of faces?
Yeah, I was trying to get the muzzle down initially. Actually, I can see where I kind of went wrong there. I think I sloped it down a little too much as well. I actually had a good square jaw right there. That was actually perfect. I shouldn't have. I think I over squared it when I was trying to. Well, I also was opening up the mouth, which didn't help too much. Chin movements
Nice,
are really difficult.
strong jawline.
It was a pretty good. It's actually a pretty good jawline there. In fact, that looks a lot better than what I ended up with this. Kind of funny how that works, isn't it? Anyway, so at the moment, I don't believe we have any other entries at this exact moment for the challenge of the week. We do have one that is being uploaded as we speak, so we're going to give a little time for that. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the other challenge of the week entry, really quick in our show notes, I do have a couple of videos that I would recommend checking it out. One of them is literally Booty PMV, but I can't play it because it's a song that will get flagged on YouTube, and I'm not going to give them money because I do something for fun. So yeah, if you want to check out the music videos, do check out our show notes in the fan submissions and suggestions. It's got a few different fun little PMVs that we will not be able to play for our video segments, but they're worthy of your attention and your amusement.
But second, isn't rocketing everywhere?
It could be, actually. It's a lot of booty. Yep. Anyway, and with that, I do want to, while we wait for our other entry here, let's go ahead and get our randomized entry for next week's, not next week's, the week after, 2 weeks. The next time we do the show.
A time period.
The challenge of the next show. So it won't be this next week, but it'll be the week after. But we need a prompt for all creativity challenge, whether art, music, drawing, writing, arithmetic. Whether you're speaking in French and you decide to put it in those words, well, however you decide to express yourself. Error 404. Love it.
Ooh, I got one. Second, how about Harvest Festival?
Harvest Festival. Error 404, Harvest Festival. Everybody gets one entry. And one entry only, but everybody gets that one. Let's see. Also, if you don't know about this new airplane for... I honestly, Syncrete, I did not know that, though. It would actually make sense, but I haven't seen the episode yet, so that's probably why I don't know it yet. I'm going through the episodes one a week. Concept of concepts. Give someone the turkey. Soup.
No soup for you.
Ponies in space.
Ponies in space?
I don't think we know that
Soup.
yet, Syncrete. I think it's hinted that she has an idea of what to do with the tram.
Banana Sunday. Okay, that's Sunday with a Y, so I'm guessing bananas on a Sunday, not a banana Sunday. Boy,
Banana
English is fun, isn't it?
Oh. If it wasn't going to be English, it was going to be Latin if it didn't change.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
if it was the ice cream, it would be AE, not AY.
Yeah. So we got all the entries here, giving a little bit more time, also giving our friend Vaguely a little bit of time to get his upload in there, so we can jump to that in a moment. Also stalling, still stalling, stalling.
Well, in fairness, we're actually relatively on time.
Not really. Not with what we got planned. But anyway, so let's go ahead and pull, and the challenge is ponies in space. But we also have a protest initiative challenge.
Stalling.
Wait, really?
Why not?
Cole hasn't told me anything, so I just came up with something. So, stalling.
No, I believe you.
Ponies in space.
So you'll have to figure out if it's engine stalling or stalling for time. It's stalling.
And the only thing I can think of is just a stupid Sonic joke from way back on the Saturday AM cartoons from Sonic.
Oh, Sad AM?
Yeah, well, maybe not the Sad AM Sonic, the Goofy one.
What?
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
For some reason, when he first said stalling, I thought of that stupid Family Guy joke where they're like, and not like those communists that you saw on TV. Quit stalling and
Now I'm just thinking, la la la, stalling for time. La la la, stalling for time. La, la.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's silly?
Alright, so with that, we got our entries. We are still waiting for Vaguely here, so why don't we go ahead and jump into the Tell Your Tale episodes. Because, yes, we don't have an episode. We have episodes.
Oh, crap. Did I not watch these? Shit.
You might not
At
have.
this point,
I'd be surprised if you didn't, though, because these were like the big ones that got a lot of attention. Or at least one of them definitely did.
Oh, are you talking about the Nightmare Night stuff?
Yes, the Nightmare Night episodes.
So that's, let me see here.
We might... So, did you skip ahead just for topical?
Say what?
Did you skip the Nightmare Night, or are we still in order?
We skipped the Nightmare Night because it's the perfect time.
Okay, I was just checking, man.
No, it is literally the perfect time. How would you not want to do Nightmare Night on Nightmare Night?
The gods made this happen.
Well,
Something
if you follow Generation 4, Halloween is the time for Christmas episodes.
And somehow Christmas episodes come out at Halloween.
All right.
Wasn't Hasbro just fun?
All right. Anyway, okay, there we go. Sorry, I was having a little difficulty finding the opener here. Starting off with episode 30.
And it looks like we have the thing from Vaguely.
Or not. We're going to go with Vaguely then. Oh, it's a story.
Ooh.
All right, Vaguely has written a story, so everybody get your acting chops ready. It's time to voice Snacking on the Job by Vaguely Creepy.
Okay, I've been drinking. I'm ready.
All right. I'll go ahead and do narrator and my voice, and we'll just grab voices as we need them. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The Griffin sat alone behind the counter, looking around the empty bar in boredom. Damn, but it was slow today. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Sure, the party goers never really came in until nighttime on this spookiest time of the year. There's usually a few early drinkers to keep things steady until the nightlife got geared up. Crunch, crunch, crunch. But not a single customer today. Just a few folks poking their heads in, taking one look at him, then immediately walking out. He couldn't understand it. Crunch, crunch, slurp. With a light sigh of boredom, the Griffin gulped down the beak full of crunchy shards before he reached over to the pile of bones sitting on the counter next to him, grabbed one at random. Oh, this was a big one. Femur? Probably. He'd just begun to bite into the fresh treat when the bell over the door rang and he perked up. Customers! And they were all chatting animatedly at each other. Animatedly. Whatever. They were
Animatedly.
Animatedly with each other. Like they've been drinking already. Bar hoppers? Hopefully. The Griffin lifted the bone and gave it a wave, calling over the ponies walking in. So
Hey guys, welcome to the Brony Show bar. What can I get you?
Crunch. The small group watched a half-bird gouge his claws into the off-white chunk of bone, twist it around, sink his razor-sharp teeth into it with a grinding, cracking noise, only for him to pause once he realized they were staring.
Something the matter?
Just enjoying your snack there? One of the stallions asked, eyeing the Griffin with a weird look.
Yep. Never really do anything for myself this time of year, so I figured, what the heck? Big old skeleton. That's spooky, right?
The Griffin replied, not interrupting his snacking. Anyone want to voice a random pony?
I gotcha. Oh. Well, okay, phew. Like, I was pretty
Wrong.
sure, but...
Nope.
You're off one.
Sorry,
You're off by several.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not reading this thing.
It's more than spooky, dude.
Another one of the ponies said.
Yeah.
That is fake, right?
The third asked warily after finding his lines, noting the yellow tint and highly detailed shapes in the bowl.
Huh? Oh, what? No. This is candy, see?
Holding up the gnawed end of the bone, he showed the ponies that inside did appear to be nothing but solid, bright white compressed sugar. Oh, wow, okay. Like, I was pretty sure, but they do look really, really, you know? The other stallion in the group laughed, looking relieved.
I mean, I guess?
The Griffin trailed off, looking at his current snack for a moment before blinking as something dawned on him.
Wait a minute. Is that why it's been so slow today? Everyone's been thinking I've just been sitting here chewing on an actual dead pony?
It had me fooled for a minute, chimed the first stallion again.
Well, it is candy. Come on, try some. It's strawberry, I think.
The Griffin invited, holding out the bowl. All the bone-shaped treats were piled in. After a moment's deliberation, one of the ponies picked up a small bone from the pile and gave it a lick. Sure enough, it was lightly sweet, entirely artificial berry-flavored piece of candy. Once he confirmed it, the others took a bit of the candy from themselves and started snacking. The ice broken and confusion cleared up. The ponies started to talk, joke, and even order a few drinks before eventually heading on their way. As he guessed, they were bar hopping and weren't planning on hanging around for long. The group said their goodbyes, and once again the Griffin was left tending the bar alone, but now at least he was smiling a bit. At least until he noticed a motion from the bowl of candy bones. The skull sitting on top of it twitched, then it turned, looked left, looked right, looked at him, looked at the femur-sized candy bone being resuming gnawing. It began to scream. Whack. A resounding crack
Perfect.
sounded through the empty bar as a griffin pulled a half-chewed femur out of his beak and landed a crushing blow directly on the skull of it, rendering it motionless once more.
Quiet, you.
Crunch.
You will not get in the way of my enjoyment.
I'm super disturbed on that one.
It's
Sounds
fine.
about right for Halloween stuff.
So it was a pony after all, just filled it with candy sugar.
Actually, I don't know if it was a pony or if it was something else because it was a pile of bones that actually screamed.
Look, I was bored. That's all you need to know.
You know what? There we go. Who knows? Maybe it could be a living candy. Ooh, could you imagine that? Living candy.
Oh, yes, the Candy Mare. Should we go back to that old story?
Candy Mare can.
That was a horrific story. Jesus Christ.
All right, speaking of horrific story, aha. Thank you for keeping it short vaguely, and no problem with your indulgence. And let's start off with Nightmare Night Party. This one was fun because it basically immediately confirmed a lot. It confirmed a lot of questions about lore and the history, as well as what did and did not remain. Of course, it started off with a heck of a bang with Sunny Starts immediately coming up with Nightmare Moon. This set the internet ablaze. There's so much fan art of this.
The
It's
legend is still
amazing!
alive and strong.
Yes, it is amazing.
You may want to move the chat room a bit.
Yep.
I will not. They will suffer. Okay, fine. Give me a second.
They will.
They will suffer. This is what they get for being chatters. All right.
Be careful what you say.
I'm kidding. Jeez.
Hopefully you are.
But yes, the episode started off simple enough with a runway costume brigade, and of course it also had the Nightmare Moon was a fun lore bit. This one, the questions. So many questions.
Pinky, is that you?
She's a homunculi of all of her friends.
Hi, cupcakes.
Oh yeah, I immediately thought
I was
cupcakes the
thinking-
moment I saw this.
I was thinking more of Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, you gotta remember, a lot of people that work on the show now came from the fandom originally. So.
Wait a minute. Let me look at that.
Izzy's just trying her best to be all of her friends at once.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
So,
more, nothing less.
when they
She's
all
wearing
meld
Sunny's
into
hair.
one being as a Megazord in a 5 or 10 episodes, this is what we'll expect, right?
Yep.
Why not?
One hoof
Uh,
of her friends
Pat-
each, and she's Sunny's main.
God damn it! Now that somebody else did say it, now all I can think of is he sits there and goes, "Big brother."
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yep, meanwhile the rest of the fandom.
Yeah, you can tell the old school bronies just immediately froze up on that one. Okay, but
I thought it was cute and it fits her style.
It's not that it's not cute and it don't fit his style. It's just we have too many war flashbacks.
no, it is a cute style, and it for Izzy it does work with her. It's also terrifying, all things considered.
And everybody already do so many comparisons to her and Pinky, and then that happened. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Of course, we also got to.
Either Robin Hood or Speedy.
We also got to do Zip, who had nice little kind of a rogue Robin Hood-ish outfit going on there.
Red
When
Robin.
everything's red,
yum.
it does tend towards Speedy a little more.
Yeah, by the colors.
Yeah. And of course, Pip had her little golden outfit.
Is she an Egyptian princess?
I'm not.
She is extravagant. That's
She
all you
is
need
just
to
a
know.
princess. Who cares where she's from?
And also, we can't forget the most important pony of them all. The one that nobody
one that
named.
doesn't dress
Really? Come on, this guy had a name. What the? Okay. That
Fifth
weird
wheel.
Rufus as a clown.
Rufus the
Unfortunately,
clown.
the wig just kills it for me.
I don't know. It kind of fits him more than Mare.
Actually, I really do got to give to Sunny. She went completely out with the outfit, even adopting the attitude and everything going on.
You know the fun part of this?
Seriously, that's a cosplayer that knows how to cosplay. They just know how
Yeah.
to throw it out.
And she has Alcorn power, so she could light up underneath it, for all we know.
Maybe.
Well, it's the
That's
thing.
cheating.
Well, it's
here's the
easier
thing.
to rig it.
She's not actually glowing, so she is actually cosplaying this, but because she's so natural, because of said transformation, she may have worked in the wings with some magic.
Maybe. Who knows? I like to think she
You
didn't,
can
though.
see the band around the body. This is a practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to think it was just a practical effect
Yeah,
costume.
I kind of figure I was going on the impression that it was a mixture of practical engineering and her magic.
And of course, Hitch had the best costume ever. Himself with a mustache.
My man.
No, he's going as his father.
Oh, that's.
But he already has a paid-off mortgage.
Of course,
Where do
during
you
the
think
whole
he got his
shenanigans.
inspiration to do so.
Of course, during the whole shenanigans, what was really going on was once again an attempt to disrupt shenanigans, as it were, by Queen Meanie and her faithful assistant.
Which, yeah, the continuity. You gotta watch the Netflix show to know what's going on in the YouTube show.
Yeah.
You don't truly need to. You just.
It's probably a good idea to at least have a couple of episodes so you know at least who Misty is.
Yeah.
She is so cute. That's all you need to know. She's cute.
This also gives away a little bit of what might happen in the finale, but I won't say what.
But yes, the whole goal becomes trying to get the ponies to expose their magic so that Queen Meanie there can figure out how it works in order to take it all from them. So, of course, she decides to cause havoc, starting off with a really bad case of bobbing for apples. And, of course, doing the most chaotic thing that anybody could ever do. Dancing in the middle of the place.
Hey, but everybody else is dancing too, so.
Dancing
Stomp.
in the street.
Stomp on the ground, do, stomp
We are
on
not
the ground.
bringing in
She
second
has a
theme
better
song.
dance than Twilight did.
Can't argue
Yeah,
that.
she got the moves.
She got the boogie.
She's
the
got
rhythm.
the hooves like Jagga. She's got the hooves like Jagga.
It's Jagga, but fair enough.
And yes, the children.
The children come out to play. Of
Come
course,
play with us.
and the other big thing that happened with this was also the Pip singing a Nightmare Night mashup song.
Oh yeah, she loves this holiday.
Oh yeah, she went completely nuts. And I think a lot of the musicians in the community have also picked up on the song too, and I've seen a few mixes of it going out there. So yeah, really it's just you got to see ponies in costumes, you got to see some shenanigans, and you got a song. Not really much of a moral, not really any drama or things. You just got to enjoy outfits and dancing, and that's all it needed to be. You know,
Party!
That's all you need sometimes.
Yep, good Halloween episode doesn't necessarily have to be full of drama and conflict or Scooby-Doo like mysteries.
Let's get drunk and party on, dude.
Everybody gets drunk bobbing for apples and, of course, buffoonery, along with the cosplayer that goes way too hard into it, but we all appreciate them for going way too hard.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until someone is floating upside down in the bobbing bucket.
Yep.
So
That
I
has to
got
be
a
really
hiccup
big
there.
bobbing bucket to have people float in it.
Yeah, so
Who
yeah,
said it
there's...
was
We all float down here.
Who said it was a fully grown adult?
again, still has to be a pretty big bucket.
Anywho, so yep, that pretty much was the episode in a nutshell. It's like I said, it's not very story heavy or anything. It's just shenanigans and costumes. But
However, people did flip out because Nightmare Moon.
And cupcakes. We got two different directions. We got an awesome cosplay that everybody went completely nuts over. And then we also got cupcakes, which everybody else went completely nuts over for other reasons.
Or if you've seen other shows, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep.
In all seriousness, they did really go nuts. There is a whole subsection called Nightmare Sunny now on Derpy Boru with so many images.
Oh, she's got TVs.
It's got teeth.
She is the night.
There was a chance for a continuity here that I don't know if they did. Because they helped Rufus by having him help Pip's performance. Was he helping Pip's performance here?
He wasn't.
Yes,
He wasn't. That was
to
being
an
handled.
extent.
That was being handled backstage by the other pony that was kind of in a rainbowish cheerleader outfit.
Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's kind of odd that now Luna, who was overshadowed by Celestia all those centuries and millennia ago, some form of some aspect of her outlived Celestia's relevance.
Everybody loves a good villain.
A hero's a hero,
You gotta
but
remember
everybody.
that.
Yeah, I think Phineas and Ferb said it best. A hero's a hero, but everybody loves a good villain.
Probably,
yeah.
but in a strange way, Luna is immortalized more concretely than her sister was.
Yep,
That is ironic coming from a certain point of view, but hey.
it's a last laugh that that she will never know about. Maybe for the better though, or not. I don't know.
Well, it's
I
one of
doubt
those-
Celestia would care.
Anywho, now of course, with that out of the way, anybody have any other thoughts on the Halloween party episode?
It was a good, fun time, and I can't wait to see what happens next for the holidays.
Oh yeah, Izzy and Zip were getting suspicious of Misty's behavior
Well,
during
definitely,
the party.
yeah, definitely Zip,
Zip has
though.
been.
Yeah, Zip has
But-
been, but Misty really hasn't been exactly the sneakiest of sneakies.
But the fact that others are starting to pick up on it is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with that we also have another episode. That's right. We got not one but two Halloween episodes. Then again, these are 5-minute block episodes on YouTube, so it's not exactly.
You know what the funny thing about that is? I went and I just watched both of them while things were going on there. When I went to the episodes on the official channel, it sends you to half an hour long videos.
Yeah.
Now, for some reason, Hasbro started to do the weird thing that they did with the other shorts, where they started putting them in a giant compilation. So it's not luckily the first episode that's on there, and then it has a compilation of a bunch of.
I mean, it was still labeled as episode 30 and episode 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that first 5 minutes, and then it throws you into a whole bunch of older episodes they've aired elsewhere.
This
Because
is not how it works, Hasbro. This is
Actually,
not how
it is-
works.
It's how it works now.
It's because YouTube pays off of the amount of time people watch a video, not how many times they watch a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn algorithm.
Yeah.
Changes constantly.
But in any case, let's go ahead and move on to episode number 2. Because, yeah, we don't have one this time. We have 2. And this is the Haunted House episode. Or, yeah, now we get to the Scooby-Doo-like shenanigans. Of course, we start off with the best way to
And
start...
the baby dragon is their Scooby.
No, it's
Scrappy.
It's Scrappy, thank you. I was trying so hard not to say it.
Even worse.
Yes. Of course, the episode starts off the best way possible. By the Karen of the pony world getting pissed off.
The
Oh,
baby
well.
dragon turned all of her flowers into spaghetti.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sparky apparently has no control and turned all the flowers into spaghetti. And it doesn't help that Izzy decided it would make a great nighttime. Actually, that just.
You say the flower.
In fairness, it's now pasta, so
Okay,
Yes, but does it have the nutritional value of pasta or the nutritional value of flour?
what is the difference between the two for a pony?
I think either way, Posey is going to kill someone.
There will be a murder.
Don't worry, I'm sure Izzy will just find a way to respawn.
1 minute enjoying herself, the other, okay, I better get out of here before she starts killing me.
Alright, so what happens is Misty realizes that they need to find some way to separate the baby dragon from everybody else so that they can try to take the baby dragon magic. And she has a brilliant idea. Hey, let's do a haunted house.
Oh, is that Cole?
Cole.
It's a coal dust.
Well, it is kind of on the East Coast, so yeah, people are winding down.
Boo.
The ghost of Cole, will you please do this, or we will get the exorcist known as Feather to come and hug you?
Cool.
Don't worry,
Just
we'll
because
just
you're
have to stall
dead,
until Cole returns
you don't need
to his
to talk
body.
any differently. You can still talk
Feather-
normal. It's fine.
Feather is not an exorcist. They are a snuggle demon. Anyways,
Just like Luna.
We're talking about the Nightmare Night episodes.
hell yes. Hell yes. 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 Fuck yes. All the yes. Yes. Let me know.
Do you have things to say about the party one before we get too deep into the haunted house?
Absolutely. One, that song is a fucking bop. I've been listening to it on the regular. I've played it at work. It's great. Also, Misty's fucking adorable, especially in that episode. Her dancing, goddamn, she's got moves.
She has better moves than Twilight.
She has
She's
the moves like
not
Jagger.
I wish that my just acting normal looked like that. She's great. 10 out of 10. Just like that whole episode, I fucking loved it. Also, I love the spaghetti gif that you have on screen right now. That was also that was my favorite part of that episode, was just watching Posey just freaking flip the fuck out.
All my beautiful flowers are gone.
Yeah, I think this is a little unwarranted, but it's just amazing just watching her lose her mind.
Nah, she deserves it.
But yeah, so the all of them are not are they trick or treating, or are they just going around places? I can't remember now.
Yeah,
they could
trick or treating.
They could be trick or treating.
Yeah.
Side note, a fun thing that I noticed is there's quite a lot of adults. This is talking IRL. There's quite a lot of adults that will just kind of go with, like, you know, friends and stuff trick or treating. Like there were many packs that I saw where it's just like there's one child and then just like, you know, 6 adults just kind of like hanging out, just having a good old time. And you know what? I fucking respect it. If I didn't have decorations to do of my own, I would be out there doing that if I had a friend with a child. Just wandering along, seeing all there is to see. Because you know what? There's a lot of good Halloween decorations out there. Or at least in my town there are.
Yeah, absolutely
Cole,
worth.
I will say this. I went out trick-or-treating this year with my step-niece, niece in the family, and people, at least 2 people, saw my Hollow Knight outfit and were gobsmacked.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes.
hardly any trick or treaters on my end. A rainy day and night.
I haven't had any either. So, but
Yeah,
Knight's still
yeah,
a little young.
doesn't seem like we had any this way in the neighborhood. I think the parents just didn't want to come this far back in the neighborhood for some reason.
We had 62 this year. I will say, I think that trick-or-treaters are down recently, and I think it's mostly because there's been the encroaching influx of trunk or treat, which I hate.
Yeah.
Also, the flu shot as well. Everyone's getting their flu shots.
That too.
I hate trunk or treat.
Well, I understand why people don't like trunk or treat, but on the other hand, I'm like, for little kids, it works.
All right. Well, let's get back on track here for just a little bit. So we
Right.
can get
It's
through the
interesting to note that in Generation 5, our main 5 ponies plus dragon are trick-or-treating, versus if you recall back to Generation 4 Nightmare Nights, with our Generation 6 pony, or 6, Generation 4 main 6, there we go. They were usually the ones passing out candy and stuff. It was like other festivities. They weren't partaking in the trick or treating. It was more for goals and stuff.
It's not frowned upon for adults to do it in this generation, I guess.
I guess so. It's interesting to see how this holiday has developed, but also just like Nightmare Night is still around and still called Nightmare Night, and I'm still pumped about that because Nightmare Night is eternal.
We were just talking about it earlier. Like, everybody loves a good villain. Oh, who cares about the hero, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, through luck or mud, I can't remember why the main 5 were dragged into a haunted house by Misty in order to try to separate them from the dragon to get the dragon magic.
I mean, it was because like, Pip. Remember, Pip was like, "Oh, you ponies don't know a good time for Nightmare Night, like a good Spooktober or whatever." Like, and then like Misty came around with the flyers for the haunted house, and then
That's right,
Pip was like, "Hell yeah, let's fucking go, let's get that shit." And then I went to the haunted house.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some weird reason, I don't know why this particular episode did not get a lot of screen caps in Derpy Boru. It's only like a page and a half, so it's
that's because the
really
first episode overshadowed for the amount of the artwork and costumes you were wearing were revealed.
Maybe.
Which I'm surprised at, because I'm sorry, but we're on the internet. How the fuck is there not like tons and tons of shit being used for a dragon farting a fireball?
That's the one thing about this episode that is
developed into fart jokes.
Speaking of smells, though, going back to the gift that you were just on before the farting fireballs, we now have confirmation that smell-o-vision exists in Equestria.
Or at least magical smell-o-vision.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Opaline actually breathed into Misty's face through that amulet, and she said, did you eat something garlicky?
Circuit, can you please change the gift?
Gladly.
There we go.
Leaky.
But yes, they get trapped in the haunted house. They have their Scooby-Doo moment where Misty's going after the dragon. Everybody is being freaked out trying to find the dragon, and Hitch unfortunately gets hooked up with a skeleton.
Oh, the position.
Hey, can you blame him? He's a very attractive dude.
It's like Skelenor all over again.
It's
Also,
Hitch with a
I have to
mustache. There's
say-
no stopping him.
I have to say, whenever I did my drawn skeleton that I based the candy skeleton off of, I was pretty damn close.
Also, this is not what Hitch had in mind when he said he wanted to go bone with Zip.
Who else but Hitch?
Everyone's hitching up.
Oh, that look at Misty.
That was the perfect follow-up picture to that joke. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, in all honesty, they go through every Scooby-Doo shenanigans, including this.
Yeah, this old guy.
Yes.
Ah, the doors.
Oh, did we talk about the pictures on the walls? Because there's all these pony dignitaries that exist apparently.
There was only one or two that you can actually that I got
Circuit
screenshots of. Unfortunately, like I said, it's limited. It's very limited, and I don't know why.
Okay. At some point, CMC, we need to go through and get a bunch of screen caps.
You could easily go
There's
nuts.
a lot going on. We need
So
to do
much.
a lot.
So much.
Of course, what's happening during all of this, when all of these shenanigans are actually going on, Pip is actually broadcasting all of it on her live stream, as any content creator would do. So eventually they meet up with Sparky Sparkeroni. Luckily, they don't have to deal with what we had to see. And they leave the house, and Misty realizes her opportunity is missed. Of course, she's a little tired. She
And now
realizes,
she's
unfortunately,
Blinky the ghost.
Pip has broadcast the craziest, amazing haunted house in the entire area, and now Misty, unfortunately, is highly successful unexpectedly.
Also, Pip is really into scary things. You didn't think she would be just by looking at her.
Actually, yeah, you know what? As far as all the ponies go that I would have pegged for being like, into spooky shit, I did not think of Pip. As far as Rolodexing through the list, that would not have been my first choice, but I respect it, and also that gives me more reason to love Pip. Pip is awesome.
Yeah, I know.
I
Honestly,
see
Zip would have
her
been.
more as somebody that likes artificial fright, but when it comes up to reality, it's not so great for her.
Yeah, I think Zip. I would have put Zip as the haunted house efficient lover on this one.
Actually, I thought it would have been Izzy or Hitch when the first series first started, but when I saw more, I thought, nope, these have a scaredy side.
Real talk, though. Real talk. Pip. Okay. At the very beginning, was not a big fan, but as the series has progressed, I've gained more respect for Pip. Like spooky stuff, is basically an entrepreneur of sorts with her own business that is also musical, and also a podcaster. How could you not? How could you not like? Although the TikTok shit, I am too old for that.
Same. I do not
And
understand.
And she clips everything, and I mean everything.
So is this a house outside of town that Misty has taken over, or is this just somebody's house?
Yeah, I think it's just a house
It's an
outside of town
abandoned
because
house.
it was abandoned and pretty wrecked up. So yeah, I mean, nobody was using it anyway. So
Free land.
Ooh, we should do an examination of the house at some point and compare it to other haunted houses that have existed in media and also just architectural stuff because I'm a nerd and I want to do that now.
all right,
Sorry,
and
I'm
now
excited.
let's go to the best part.
Yes,
of
the best
show.
part. Posey freaking out.
Okay. Anyway, in regards to the episode, basically, we get a little bit more of the same with Halloween episodes. Of course, the trick-or-treating shenanigans, haunted house with the Scooby-Doo reference. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the one thing where there's some person out there that probably made an executive decision like, oh, that's funny. I bet the kids will love that. And everybody is groaning because it's tired out and played and stupid. Yeah, I'm talking about Sparky farting.
Okay,
Yeah, that's pretty tired.
Let us be fair. Spike theft. It's still in line with the humor.
That was a burp, not a fart.
It still
will
falls
say-
under the same category.
I will say G5 has more fart humor than I'd prefer, but so I could look past
That's one of
it.
the things I
Well,
respected about Generation 4. They didn't resort to fart jokes.
I
It was
wouldn't.
the
I
best.
wouldn't say resort. That's just a thing that happens in cartoons a lot, and as it doesn't wreck it for me. It's like I can look past it. There's a lot of other stuff that I enjoy, so
It's just there.
Maybe that wasn't the right word to use, but you know where I was going with this.
Yeah, in all honesty, it's there. This is really the only time it's shown up. I'm not going to start questioning too
Did you
much.
forget about Cloud Puff in that one episode?
Never mind. I stand corrected. I did
Yeah.
forget. All right,
Welcome.
second
Fireball
time.
so far. This is the one time.
I have rewatched these episodes more than I probably should have. But one thing I will say that's a huge strong point for Generation 5 so far is there are not one. There are 3 Halloween related episodes, which it's mostly 2. But
Three?
there's there's one that's kind of related.
If you're talking about the pumpkin one, I'm calling that more Thanksgiving.
No, I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the one with Jazz.
Jazz who's?
Oh, they went out Nightmare Night trick-or-treating and
Yeah,
looked after the animals.
Yeah, so that one wasn't really Nightmare Night focused, but it did still take place during the whole Nightmare Night shenanigans, so I'm gonna count that. The point is like we've had like in one season per se, like at least 2 mainly Nightmare Night episodes in a row, and that would have never happened in prior generations. So I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah,
honestly,
and the outfits were really
that's pretty
good.
dope, pretty cool.
The outfits were
Yeah.
good too, so I'm 100% okay with that.
Oh
That's
hell
the
yeah,
first.
the outfits were 100% on point. Especially Sonny's. Oh my god, the Nightmare Night or the Nightmare Moon. That's a good callback. That feels good. I'm so pumped about these Nightmare Night episodes. I'm sorry if that's coming across a little bit too clearly. I like this. I enjoyed this way too much.
No, you enjoyed it. You had fun with it. That's the important thing of all of these episodes. And yeah, it was just the whole dragon farting was just a small blemish in the whole thing, and that's easy enough to deal with everything else being good.
You get that in so many cartoons, though. Like,
yeah,
so
exactly.
many. Look at what was that Centaur World? Fucking amazing show. Absolutely god tier, great show. Amazing performance all around. It still had fart jokes and stuff inside it. It's just like it comes with the territory. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it ran the gambit of basically all of its pretty much almost all humor styles almost in a way.
Yeah. So I wouldn't necessarily mark that as like hugely negative marks. It ain't my humor, I will say, but at the same time, it's like, you know, there are a lot of kids out there who'd find that fucking hilarious, and you know what? Power to them.
Yeah. All right, so fun episode all around. Pretty much just a holiday episode that was shenanigan filled, and that is all it needed to be, and that's all it had to be. So, anybody else have any other thoughts in regards to the haunted house episode?
I thought it was a fun time.
Also, Hitch was a kind of like a panicky parent. Like it was kind of adorable in a way. Like maybe because of the costume.
Oh, Hitch is adorable in general. He is cute. He's a
More
cutie.
Benny Hill.
That's right.
I can't blame Hitch too much. When you literally lose your baby in the middle of a freaking haunted house, you're gonna get a little crazy.
True.
And Izzy at first brandished her phone as a light source in the beginning. That was kind of practical of her.
Very fun episode. Very fun.